I was ready. Lemon, hello. Fog, good morning. I'm off tonight. I'll stay for the whole Nintendo thing. I'll get the recap on Sony's thing when I wake up. That sounds good. Sage, I hope you're doing well. Glad you had some time off. I'm glad you have some time off. Look at the big red thing on my face. Let's go over here. Did I ever fix this? That's okay. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, this is good. This is good. They actually have oh, you know what it is? There we go. There we go. It's the Papa Nintendo glow. Well, I started to write Uncle Nintendo. I started to write Uncle Nintendo, and I was like, that feels bad. I was like, that doesn't feel good. And then I wrote Papa Nintendo, and I was like, there we are. We found it. We found it. But how's everybody doing? Fog, hello. Welcome. Actually, let's put it over here. Let's put it, yeah, right there. Looks good. Looks good right there. Hi, everybody. Hi. I have to be a little off to the, oh gosh. Okay, Casper's decided to lay to the next to my desk, and so I have to be careful I don't roll on it. So, okay, chair. Chair, this isn't the time. There we go. Hello. Hello. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Well, okay, Casper left. How's everybody doing? It's Thursday. Usually don't see each other on Thursday. Parents left for my grand's funeral. Everyone was kind enough to let me go to bed instead of asking me if I wanted to go the moment I got home from work. I wouldn't have. I do appreciate, I appreciate them going like, hey, you probably don't want to deal with this. You know, that's good. That's good, I think. That's good, I think. Because, like, nobody, you know, I don't know your relationship with this person. But that's a lot. That's a lot. And if you wouldn't have gone anyway, then just kind of hounding about it doesn't make the situation any better. Doesn't make the situation any better. Yeah, I have no idea what they're going to announce. As it says, 40 minutes of information focused on Nintendo Switch games releasing this winter. So it's going to be stuff that we're going to see in the next 4 or 5 months. So maybe they'll have a surprise Shadow Drop announcement. Maybe they'll have stuff announced for Nintendo Switch Online. Could be interesting. Could be something. We'll probably see some news about the Pokemon DLC because it just came out, and then the second part of it is releasing in November. So maybe we'll get a release date or something for that. I think that's totally possible. But I played more of the Pokemon DLC last night. Speaking of, I'm making some good progress. And I have very interesting thoughts about where, I mean, Newsreaders, hello. Can't wait for a new Golden Sun announcement. Don't joke. Don't joke. It won't happen. Let's not joke about it. It won't happen. Newsreaders, good morning. What was I saying? Oh, it's pretty obvious to me that the new area Kitakami is in Sinnoh. It's very obvious to me. Or if it's not in Sinnoh, it is part of an area that was Hisui. And I think this is one of those fun things where they have to have some idea of where things are, because they know that Paldea is to the east, or is far to the west of Kitakami. Kitakami very clearly is part of Hisui, obviously very close to Sinnoh. We know that Paldea is extremely close to Kalos, like physically. And then, like, you know, we know where, like, Kanto and Johto are. We know that Sinnoh is close to Johto. We know that Alola is where Alola is kind of in relation to some of these other places. So building that map is interesting. So, I'd love anything from Camelot. I think the last thing, what was the last thing Camelot did? They're just a Nintendo internal developer now, is the problem. They're just an internal development house now. Probably some Mario Tennis stuff. Their last game was Mario Golf Super Rush. Mario Golf Super Rush. Yeah. I'm leaning towards between Johto and Sinnoh. Actually, Perrin comments she's from a region that was known as Hisui in the past. If Kitakami was part of Sinnoh, it would be really awkward to phrase it that way. Well, I think so. That's what I was saying. I don't think I think this is where, like, I don't mean to say, like, put on your thinking cap, but I've always been of the belief that the regions of Pokemon are bigger than the areas that we go to in the game, right? Kanto is not just that. There's probably other areas that are technically part of Kanto, right? And in the same way, I've actually been thinking about pulling up the map of Hisui and seeing what maps where on Sinnoh, because we know, like Sinnoh and Johto literally touch. They literally have, like, a ruins between them, right? That's the Sinjo ruins. So we know that Sinnoh and Johto have a physical barrier, right? So it's possible that Kitakami could be in Sinnoh, right? It just has its own distinct, you know, it's like Japan does, right? Japan has prefectures of Tokyo, right? They have prefectures that have their own kind of individual identities and styles. And I think that's what Kitakami is. I think Kitakami is a prefecture of Sinnoh, right? It's a prefecture near Sinnoh, right? There's a lot of, like, I really want to go, and I'm sure someone's going to do this in like 5 minutes because it takes me forever to do things. Kanto, Johto, Sinnoh are all based on parts of Japan. Also, Hoenn. All 4 of the first gens are based on areas of Japan. That's why Unova was such a big deal, because it was the first one to go away from an area of Japan. And Papi, Helix, good morning. Pastry, hello. Pastry, good morning. How are you doing, friend? That's why Kitakami is kind of a big deal, because it's the first time they've gone back to Japan since literally Gen 4. Nothing else has been based directly on Japan since Gen 4. So I think Kitakami is kind of a send back to Gen 4, gives them a touchstone to Legends Arceus, I think in a very intentional way. But then we also learn that Blueberry Academy, where we know we're going in the second DLC, is in Unova. So again, these areas that are outside of the established map, but it's in the Unova region. I definitely think that is a intentional tease that we're gonna have a Unova game. I feel like it's one of those things where you're like, yeah, of course they're gonna make a Unova game. That's gonna be the next remake. But I think this is a very intentional. I think this is a very intentional tease on that part. We'll cut music here as we're getting ready to get started, but Poke, hello. Poke, good morning. Yeah, we're live. We got sound. We got everything. I wouldn't be mad at some Unova love. I don't want to I've said this so much. I don't want a remake. I don't want a remake. If they do a remake, I want an ORAS remake. I don't want the remakes they've been doing. So I don't think I want a remake. You know what I mean? I'd rather get a new game in Unova. Yeah, I don't want a BDSP style game. Oh yeah, of course they're gonna talk about the Splatoon DLC. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I think BDSP was a really good idea that they really biffed the execution. I think it was a good concept, but they really biffed it. It's probably off the coast, gameplay areas, and underwater artificial environment. Right, and we already know that there's a big, ocean nearby. A game I'd like to like if 10-year-olds weren't so skillful and cruel. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Right there with you, Jesse, honestly. Right there with you. I don't have... I just can't. These kids have nothing to do but get good at this game, and I can't. Come back to me once you finish Perrin's side quest. Yeah, I haven't finished her stuff yet. Oh, this is cool. Oh, Jalen! Is this a roguelike mode? The direct on stream is ahead of the direct on my TV. Is this a roguelike? That palette upgrade thing feels like... Jalen, how you doing this morning?
Everyone.
How are you, my friend?
Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just saw a new trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC.
Got you all, hell yeah.
This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you will strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We're developing this single-player DLC so it can be played over and over again.
Just, if you make a roguelike, you have to include the word Spire.
Look forward to it.
If you make a roguelike mode, you have to say Spire.
Let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
It's like they just added it to Destiny and they put
the toys are back in town.
Marks of the Minis?
Donkey Kong. Mario. Here we go. The rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance system reignites on the Nintendo Switch system.
Oh my god.
On the prize. Donkey Kong has stolen all the mini Mario toys from the factory.
Is this a remake or is this a new game?
Mario to track him down. In each stage,
oh my god. Is this a remake?
Observation and action are vital to your success.
Was that little wind-up amiibo drop? Oh, it's gotta.
Quite cross the gap.
This reminds me, if you haven't played Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, you absolutely should. You absolutely should.
Mario does this. Now he can get across and safely grab the key.
Oh, but how does he get back?
Platform too high? Reach it with a handstand jump.
They wanted Captain Toad to be a Zelda game during development. I love how Captain Toad turned out. I love Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Observe and
that game is peak Nintendo like puzzle fun.
And face Donkey Kong head on. In this updated version of the game, you can play in local co-op.
Okay, so it's a remake of
however you choose to
maybe both games?
Through. It's up to you to recover the toys.
I love there's co-op.
Versus Donkey Kong launches on Nintendo Switch February 16th.
Oh, I love that there's co-op.
Begin today.
That's so good.
Save the Prince.
I wonder if it's just the first game because he didn't use any of the minis.
Guide Sargon as he
didn't use any of the minis, so
and restore the world's balance.
This looks fine. This looks good.
Into the roots of the Prince of Persia series, this game features 2D side-scrolling action-adventure gameplay. Dash through breathtaking environments in a mythological.
I'm not gonna play. I wouldn't play this on Switch, but this looks fine. This looks good.
Too long if you hope to survive.
Killmonger? Yeah. What if our character just looked like Michael B. Jordan?
These hostile lands.
I've never played a Prince of Persia. I was made to go see it in theaters for an annoying person's birthday.
Abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets.
That's such a bummer.
Boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited, though, so choose wisely. Use everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your way.
That person.
Get ready to save the prince and discover the mysteries of.
You never want to be made to see a movie.
Persia, the Lost Crown launches
even if you wanted to. Seeing this just
18th.
makes me want to play Hollow Knight. I should play Hollow Knight.
In-game Warrior Within outfit by pre-ordering the game from Nintendo eShop.
I should play Hollow Knight. Is it a Metroidvania?
These games will help you chase your passion.
I think it's kind of a Metroidvania.
For true arcade racing in Horizon.
It's better than when you see Boondock Saints for a worse person's. Oh no!
Each with its own dynamic art style, while overtaking your rivals on the road.
That's
play the main campaign to unlock vehicles, courses, and
I liked the first Boondock Saints.
Upgrade your vehicle.
We did not need another one.
To fit your high octane needs. Itching for more racing action? Up to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal in couch co-op or online.
4-player couch co-op. That's
throttle in Horizon Chase 2. Launching
That's great.
on Nintendo Switch later today.
Love that.
Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time your button presses with the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses. Over 30 thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami
Shadow drop on your bingo cards done.
Up to 4 friends can battle it out in versus modes or jam together in local or
Game with couch co-op. I'll remember that for Game Duel.
Super Crazy Rhythm Castle.
It's interesting, but also overwhelming. I was just having the same thought. I was like, for a rhythm game, there's too much going on.
Nintendo eShop.
There's.
Oh. Forger has a new assignment from school: creating a photo diary.
Okay.
On weekdays, you'll head to class, then enjoy family time in the evenings. On days off, you can visit all sorts of exciting places.
Yeah, this is really popular, so I'm not really surprised.
In search of subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo diary will you help Anya make? Spy Anya, Operation Memories, launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Sure, yeah. You go to the aquarium, I'm in.
RPG adventure returns. The Super Mario
I love the just pass out on the dog. I love.
Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features.
Hello, it's been a while, but I'm here again. Penny, hello.
With action commands
Penny, how are you? How you doing?
Or decrease damage received. When you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once.
Oh. Wow.
Every successful action command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move.
Wow.
Depending on your current party, the move will change. So experiment with different combos.
That's funny. That's great.
During your adventure, you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight some of them again.
Doing okay, I got a sick kiddo, so I'm chilling at home instead of being in the office. Aw. I hope they feel better soon. I'm sorry, Penny. That sucks. I never got to play Mario RPG, so I'm excited. Just download it. Just download it.
Mario RPG
What's stopping you? Nothing.
Switch system November 17th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
You know, don't let your dreams be dreams.
Look alive. We're almost there.
Hello? Is this a new Blue Ocean game?
The Nintendo DS game, Trace Memory, returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories.
They made
one day, a young girl named Ashley
Endless Ocean, that's it. This is even wilder.
Seeking answers. She
think she'll be better by lunchtime, TBH?
Blood Edward Island
I hope so.
Once
I hope so.
Ashley encounters puzzles.
I can't believe they're porting this game.
Her investigation.
That's incredible.
Can you
also
Oh no, a
meets
hot
mysterious
ghost.
boy.
Is this like a
What
Japanese
truth
Nancy
await
Drew?
Ashley
Yeah,
in this
kinda.
place?
Yeah.
And no matter how hard I try,
It won't
I
have
can't
the best
remember
puzzles like when you
Dad's
had to shut the
face.
DS or partially close it to see the reflection.
Who are you?
They,
The
man.
sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories,
Shoutouts to the
previously
DS.
unreleased in North America, is also included.
So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story.
Shoutouts to
Unravel
America
both
finally getting
adventures, fully enhanced
game.
for Nintendo Switch when Another Code Recollection launches
PSP
January
voice. The
19th.
DS was ahead of its time.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
The
eShop.
DS did some slick shit.
Another
Know anything
Code
about hot
collection
ghosts?
includes two games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel, which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced.
And apologists, all my
Switch. Please look forward to playing them early next year.
The Nintendo is cowards. The Switch should have had
Please
two
take a look at
screens.
this.
The Switch should have just been the Wii U 2. I'll say it. I'll say it. The Switch should have been Wii U 2.
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some toads went to
At least it's not the not Vita shell. Ugh. I give Nintendo a lot of stuff. They're not that ridiculous.
Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage.
The Wicked Grape.
Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day.
This game looks good.
This perfect
I'm already into it.
performance has become a
I thought it was neat
terrible
that
tragedy.
the Wii U was a DS from your living room. Yeah.
Luckily,
like,
Peach can use the
I remember
power of
being
Stella's
like, oh,
ribbon
wow,
to
like,
face
this
off
is
against
just-
the Sour Bunch.
This is just a 3DS where you had, you know, it was on your TV. This is great.
The ribbon
Obviously not a
alone
3DS 'cause it didn't
won't
do
always
3D, but-
cut it though. So let's do this.
Let's do, what are we doing?
Whoa, Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach.
Okay, that's rad.
Transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay.
Yo, yeah, I'm into it.
Can Peach save this performance and its performers?
I've been telling many parents of young girls about this. Peach fever is going wild among
More
them.
stolen shows to save. Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach, investigate clues, and track down who done it.
Stella's adorable, and not to be dramatic, I'd heck up the entire Mushroom Kingdom for her.
Desserts have been snatched from this.
I want
sweets
yeah,
festival.
this is cool.
Turn into patissier
This is solid.
Peach and save it from a sugar crash. The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul fiends.
Wow. Okay, this is
Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready.
I can't wait for
the
this game to
spotlight.
come out and them to make 9 different amiibos.
Princess Peach, Showtime. Makes its debut on Nintendo Switch March 22nd.
as I press my wallet, as I press my watch.
eShop.
Princess Peach, showtime! Blank!
That was
And a
new
big
look at
Princess Peach comes out of the
Showtime.
ground.
In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned. Let's continue with some more headlines.
A new saga begins.
What?
A multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from. A young man who fights with sentient puppets. A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to master.
This is absolutely a saga game. This is the most saga.
Chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened.
How are all of these my
Select a hero
TTRPG
and follow their
characters?
journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise.
These are just TTRPG characters I would play. Because you're a
turn-based
damn.
combat in which turn order is crucial to victory. Use special techniques.
One of those
to control
franchises
the
I don't know
order of
shit
actions.
about.
Or
They've,
activate
I think I
team
have
combos
one.
to swing the tide of battle in your favor.
I think I own one of the
Saga
ones they
Emerald
just redid
Beyond
for
launches on Nintendo
Switch.
Switch next year. The legendary Raider returns.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Why not?
The
I'm not-
first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch
Sure.
in one daring
I'm not
collection.
mad about this. Sure.
As the fearless archaeologist, Lara Croft, you'll travel the world and face off against deadly foes and even deadlier legends.
They should have left the old graphics. Don't be a coward.
Backflip, and swan dive through perilous quests spanning different countries and mythologies. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time.
This is probably coming to
This
other
faithfully
things, I would bet.
remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also toggle between the original polygon look and the upgraded visuals at any time.
No, I take it back. That's great.
Tomb Raider 1 through 3.
That's great. You can
Remastered
toggle the
starring
graphics. That's
Lara
great.
Croft
Asper.
launches on
Yep.
the Nintendo Switch system February
I got these games for
14th.
free as a child because my friend couldn't deal with shooting the
Pre-orders
dogs,
begin
which I
today
get, but
on
also
Nintendo
free
eShop.
video games. Yeah, I get it.
This detective's got a second bolt of brilliance.
I like being able to toggle the graphics. That's
Every
big.
great detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City, a place where humans and Pokemon coexist.
Some point and clicks that do that. I think
The
toggling
detective
graphics
duo of
modes.
Pikachu
I always appreciate
and
it.
his partner Tim
I always appreciate it.
investigate various cases while searching for Harry, Tim's missing father.
Harry looks like Tim if he grew a
Tim
mustache. Like that's it.
interviews
Like
people.
they're so
Pikachu
similar.
interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow Sense with Growlithe. Smash Rocks with Darmanitan.
This is cute.
And peer through walls with Luxray. Can Tim
Is
and
the original
Pikachu
good time?
solve
I've
all
heard-
the
I've heard good
mysteries
things.
And find Harry?
I've heard good things.
Find out when Detective Pikachu returns. Launches on Nintendo Switch October 6th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I think the first one was on 3DS. I think.
This game's a real toot.
Sure, why not? Get this on PC though, so you can get all the
Raise your
silly
brass with
mods
the quirky
and
rhythm
custom
game,
songs.
Trombone Champ. Play the notes in time with the music as best you can. But how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro controls.
Oh, they
to
have
adjust
gyro
the pitch
controls?
up
Okay, that's
and
kind of cool.
down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller.
Okay, no, I take it back.
Controls
That's
are
great.
Pretty unique. And mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park.
That's
Honk your way through nearly 50 songs.
That's kinda
spanning
great.
various genres, from classical to electronica.
I didn't even know the controller had that. Yeah, it has a little
Plus,
has a little IR
four
camera.
musicians can band together in local multiplayer. Trombone Champ slides onto Nintendo Switch later today.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Battle your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch games.
I can dress up as a Royal Wiker and play Trombone Champ.
10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler.
No.
Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow. Or shove them off the collapsing terrain to win.
I'm good.
Choose from 15
Battle Crush,
heroes,
Battle
each
Kids.
inspired by a different mythology. Work with your allies to be the last team standing. Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring.
If only I like Battle Royale, the
First
combat
beta
seems like
test will
something
be
I'd like.
available
I like the
this
animations
October.
and stuff. The animation was really cool, like the dive in and then the
Fame
throw.
fortune in this open world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day.
That was good.
4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world.
Oh, that's cool.
War Tales.
You know, this reminds me, I have Iron Oath.
Exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
I should play Iron Oath.
Run and gun in this reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra. Blast through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces. Spring into action.
I want to be excited for this because I love Contra, but
this reimagining from Konami and Way Forward features new weapons. Enemies,
Iron Oath is your Iron Oath.
super attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode. Contra,
I'm glad it is co-op.
Operation Galuga storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early next year.
Konami makes games still. Only remakes now.
Destiny.
Only remakes.
'Tis a grievous tale which speaks of Fevrith, one of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again.
Konami isn't real. I can't wait for Trauma and Champ to show up at the next nerd ass party I go to.
That is the ring of the unicorn.
What is this?
Treasure of Cornea's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil. Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it.
I'm into this. I'm into what's happening here.
Freely traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious
I love to forge bonds. I love to liberate.
Cultivate a grand army with
Love to
over 60
cultivate.
unique characters.
60 unique characters. Love that.
To massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Look, there was a fox girl. Penny's into it.
Of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may
Love to
take
gain
days,
renown. Love food.
or even years.
Love
But I
treasure
shall
maps. This
see
is
to
great.
My bloodline fulfilled.
Love to fulfill my bloodline.
And
Love Atlas.
Vanillaware
Love
presents
Vanillaware.
the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs.
Sign me up.
Unicorn Overlord.
It has a stupid name.
Available
Let's get
March
it.
8th, 2024.
It's an Atlas Vanillaware game that has a stupid title. Let's fucking go, chat. Is this a Grab by the Ghoulies remake? No, it's okay. It's Luigi's Mansion. Unicorn Overload is some Unicorn Overlord. I'm so here for it.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
Oh,
Welcome to Evershade Valley.
that's
a
my
place
hype.
that's
That's my
screaming
hypest
and
game so
teeming
far.
with the supernatural.
Is Atlas and
Luigi,
Vanilla
our
making a
fate of our hero, was sent
stupid
here to
tactic
check it out.
RPG? Like, yes.
Time
Yes!
for some mansion mayhem.
This hole was made for me.
No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment.
Yeah, this looks like a good
It's a
time.
handy tool for your paranormal escapades.
Come to announce Tomba remake for Switch. God,
Plus,
can you
when
imagine?
you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the
What was that about this game being lies? Oh, the first game was the only game where he was in a
Even
mansion.
grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab,
Yeah,
a broken down clock factory that's full of sand,
none of these
a
are
mine
mansions.
covered in ice and snow,
Nope.
and even more places.
I still want a Game Boy
These
Horror. People make
troublemakers
special
will use
faceplates on
every trick
Etsy.
in the book to block your path.
Jesse,
Can
get an
Luigi
analog
summon his
pocket
courage
and then
save the day.
get a custom faceplate.
Looking for other ghost hunters?
You'll be
Up to
set.
4 players online can do some exercise across different multiplayer modes. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
This will be something that I get eventually.
How was that?
Annoyed, just
Well,
like,
next, we have 2 announcements to share.
I'll get this, I guess.
First, please take a look at this video.
Mario! Boop, boop. Jason!
What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture.
Oh, it's filmed with permission. That's good.
Will be the Nintendo Museum. At the Nintendo Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed.
Like, what jacket was he wearing?
And we plan to finish up by March 2024. We'll share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned. Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming amiibo figures.
I'm too bored. Yeah, it's like that's cool. That's a thing that's so far away.
On November 3rd.
So.
And amiibo figures of Noah and Mio from the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game will be released as a set on January 19th, 2024.
There you go, Xenoblade fans.
And finally, we have a new amiibo figure to announce. The DLC fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, that's gonna sell out immediately.
With the release of Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in amiibo form. Please look forward to its release next year.
When you hear this,
that's all for today's amiibo announcements. Next, please take a look at this.
I do want like the Joker and the Dracway Hero amiibos. Oh my god, it's actually happening?
The first F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle royale.
No, this is hype.
F-Zero 99.
Okay, no, this is hype. That's pretty hype.
Classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES game.
That's no way. I ran back to the PC.
Be careful. Your power meter will decrease if you crash into pilots.
This is pretty hype.
If it hits 0, you're out.
I joke at amiibos. I may need to get the Sora one just for speculation purposes.
Stay in the race.
This is gonna make a lot of people happy and piss a lot of people off.
Risky? Spend some of your power meter for a temporary speed boost.
Yeah, no, this is cool. The 99 games, these sorts of games are the coolest thing for Switch.
To boost up to a special path called the Skyway. It's your best chance at bypassing your rivals and jumping into a higher position.
Mario 35 was amazing. Tetris 99 is great.
Goals while you're racing to unlock cosmetic options.
This is rad. This is great. Yeah. People are gonna be mad this isn't a new F-Zero game, but
it's time to race your way to first place. Because
I've never played an F-Zero game about this.
Will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members.
Yeah, of course it is.
Today.
Yeah, of course it's going to be a Switch Online only thing. That's, yeah. That tracks.
More than 30 years after its original release, F-Zero is back as a Battle Royale game. This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members.
That's neat.
We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more headlines.
Yeah, we've got about 10 minutes left.
One little hero, one humongous problem.
Seen here, that gave me serotonin.
Welcome to Bandle City, a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little too wild, the
League of Legends stuff,
the land
okay.
Together collapse
Breaking it's cute.
Everything into chaos. It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Bandle City back together. Journey across the land to gather materials and craft items and meals for the locals.
This is pretty cute.
As you continue gathering,
I'm in a good mood today, so I'm all caps.
You can weave together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the skill tree.
Skill trees.
Enchant your experience even further by embarking on quests and hosting festivals for the community. Can you save Bandle City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure?
I don't hate this.
Bandle Tale, a League of Legends story.
That's,
launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
It looks like Fantasy Polly Pockets. It does, actually. That's...
Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends, Nunu and Willem, on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord.
I don't like the
jump,
camera shake.
climb,
on that.
And sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
I don't consent to engaging with League of Legends though, so too bad. Yeah, that's the big problem, is that all of this is like, yeah, it's a League of Legends thing, and you're like,
let's move into formation.
A trip with these chumps doesn't feel like a prize.
Are you bringing?
Welcome to the island. This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body moving.
Okay, this is the one they've already announced. Okay.
In each micro game, you'll get into a specific pose called a form.
This is the one they already had. Brian, hello.
Fuck you, Microsoft. This is a Nintendo town. Mario's gonna take a big dump on your face, Android. Nintendo's here to slap you right in the nuts, Apple. Get fucked. Nintendo's the big pimp today.
Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode.
Brian, hello, good morning.
Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Brian, thank you for the 52-month resub.
To be the last one posing.
Oh my god. Brian, thank you for the 52 months of resub. Most of that at tier 2. I appreciate and love you, friend.
Launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd.
That looks good.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo.
That looks good. That Atlas game is still my hype.
A heroic tale will soon unfold.
Oh yeah, this is coming out. Oh shit.
Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle.
I forgot this game was coming out. Right, the first 32 minutes are all Star Ocean. When did they get renamed to microgames over minigames? They're called microgames because they're like 5 seconds.
These three band together to fight for a common
They've always been
goal.
called microgames for the Wario things.
On their journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their
Yo, look at those shark guys!
This is your home base, known as the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more.
I love both of those things.
Each hero you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes.
I'm so hyped for this game.
Trust, betrayal.
What? Were there
justice and truth?
They're magical girl heroes?
A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes
Oh,
launches on
Eiyuden
Nintendo
is how
Switch,
you say that.
April 23rd.
What is this? Yeah.
Participate in some pixel perfect play. Next stop, Octopia.
Oh, Eastward.
Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward.
Oh, neat.
Help Sam and John turn the pages of a new chapter as they adjust to country life in a mountainside village.
Oh, that's cute.
Tend to livestock.
The color looks a little
culinary delight
washed out, but you know, that's
and restore buildings to help the village thrive. And if you're new
those
to
magical
Eastward,
girl heroes, someone's got to do fucking work around here.
DLC, even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward, Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
That's cute. I guess I should wait to play Eastward.
Get back into the groove. In this sequel to Wargroove,
I forgot they're making Wargroove too.
3 tactical campaigns with valiant factions, including a new Mousefolk faction, the Fari. Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a
Did they ever unfuck the voice acting for this, or
battle friends locally or online? Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns.
Oh, wow.
Wargroove 2 marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive.
That's pretty rad.
Get out of my way! Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That's pretty, having a campaign editor and all that. Oh, Dave the Diver on Switch? That's great.
Catch fish by day, then serve them as sushi by night.
That's
and the
big.
Aquatic adventure, Dave the Diver.
Sad news for Nexon, this is a Unity game.
Caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant.
Download it now.
Ever-changing underwater world to
This
find
game's
the best
cool.
ingredients and
This
strive
game's
to
rad.
exceed culinary expectations. Dave the Diver launches first
Yeah, I
for
played the
consoles on
demo
Nintendo
for
Switch
this,
system
and then I
October
requested a
26th.
key, and they said
Pre-orders
no.
and free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today.
They said no.
The final wave is racing in. Here's a sneak peek at Wave 6, the final wave of the Mario
Wow, I can't believe we're on the
Kart
final
Deluxe
wave.
Booster Course Pass DLC from the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit. More returning characters are also being added in Wave 6. From the
Oh, yo,
Mario Kart Double
Diddy
Dash
Kong!
game, Diddy Kong! From Mario Kart Wii.
Oh my god.
Kong.
Everybody's here.
And from the Mario Kart Tour game, Pauline.
There you go. Get Pauline.
And also, Peachette.
Oh, Peachette. I was like, who the but
Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass.
where's my
DLC
Bowsette
for the
DLC,
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
Nintendo?
game
Do it, you
drives
cowards.
onto Nintendo Switch
Do
this
it.
holiday.
I'll pay
Active
$3
Nintendo
for
Switch Online Plus
Bowsette.
expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also
I'll
be
do it.
purchased on its own.
I'll pay $3 for Bowsette. Say I won't.
Something new is among us.
Isn't Among Us already on Switch? Okay, yeah, I thought so. I was like, I feel like I remember this happening. Among Us Otome. That's bad. Seems bad. Is this the new map? Okay. Well, you know, good for them. Good
This
for
new
good.
map for Among Us is free and
I
launches
love
this
Innersloth.
October.
Shout outs to Innersloth. I don't care about Among Us.
What did you think?
I'm jazzed for
Thanks for sticking with us this far.
I'm jazzed for people who like it. That's cool.
Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo
You know,
titles you can look forward to playing.
I'm not gonna
from
shit on it.
September onwards.
It's just
Let's
I
take
just
a
don't
look.
enjoy it. It's fine. It's fine. Yep. Yeah, the DLC is now available. That should be coming to my house soon. I'm surprised they didn't talk about Wonder again, but I guess they just had a whole direct about it. Yeah, the boy! Oh yeah, Brian, you did miss the Splatoon thing, which looked pretty cool.
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles.
You did miss the Splatoon thing,
This
which was
next
rad.
video will be our last announcement.
All right, this is
Take a
it.
look.
This is it. This is the big one. Whatever this is. It's a Mario thing. Yeah, Goku's coming to Smash. Super Mario! Wait, is this 1,000-Year Door? This looks incredible. The engine for this is fantastic. Wow. I cannot get over how just perfect this looks. You could. Okay, this game is ridiculous. Well, damn.
Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube.
Is she gonna kiss a robot?
Enhanced graphics. Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you look forward to experiencing this adventure.
If I remember correctly, Paper Mario's on 64 online.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Wow, they didn't announce anything for Switch Online. They didn't announce anything for Switch Online. That's... Huh. That's... The Mario fans are eating well. No, they really are. They really are. God, I'm into... Man, I'm really into Paper Mario HD. I kind of wish they'd done the first game as well. You know, that would have been nice. As basically the only person that or that, you know, considering that's the only one I've played. That would be really nice, but you know. Technically, F-Zero 99 is an online exclusive. Yeah, but I mean, like, new NES Online, SNES Online games. Because they're really bad about that. You know, they're really bad about that platform. And boy, wouldn't it be nice to say, hey, here's some games we have planned to come out in the next 6 months. I don't know. But damn, I'm the General Chaos and the Sega. I don't know what they're doing with those, you know, and I kind of wish I wish they did more with those. My biggest problem with those, I'm sure I've talked about it before, but my biggest problem with the system as they have it, there's so few games, they take so long to come out, like they drip feed them in order to like keep your interest. And while they do changes that I think are great, you know, if it's a game that has multiplayer, they do online multiplayer, like you can play Mario Party online with people and local, and I'm like, that's great, you know, that's fantastic, that's a cool touch. They don't go far enough, in my opinion, to make that service a real blockbuster, you know. And they just seem to go like, I don't know, here's like a weird puzzle game every other month, instead of being like, yeah, here's, you know, like, is Majora's Mask on it yet? I remember them talking about Majora's Mask, but I don't know if that's out. You know, they have GBA Online. There's tons of GBA games they could be releasing. There's tons of Super Nintendo games that they could be releasing. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. Look, I don't know, you know? The expansion pass is just not worth it in its current form. It'll forever piss me off. You can't buy the titles individually. That's the other thing. Yeah, that's the other thing. Not being able to just buy the title that you want and not be a subscriber is like, listen, I understand that with my brain that is a way for Nintendo to ensure recurring revenue. I get it. I understand that. Also, those games should be available for purchase like they had on the eShop. I will never not give Nintendo shit for just abandoning the eShop or virtual console model for the Switch Online thing. They can exist simultaneously. They can say, hey, guess what? If you subscribe to Switch Online, you get a selection of virtual console games for free. Plays clip of Matt asking Nintendo to sell ROMs. It stands. They haven't done it yet. You know, hey, you get this selection of virtual console games for free as part of your subscription, and then there's the whole virtual console catalog available to you. It seems like it would be incredibly easy to do. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they'll let you look at some of these games at that Nintendo museum. They'll let you go look at an F-Zero, like, GameCube game. They'll let you look at F-Zero GX. They'll be like, hey, remember when we made this game? And that's it. I don't know. I bet you if they had a proper virtual console like setup, there would be more games on there, right? I don't think developers want to add their games to these subscription services because I'm sure it costs money to make sure that everything works properly. I bet you they would be more amicable to being like, yeah, you want to put your Nintendo ROM up for sale for $5? Done. You know what I mean? I don't know. We had some cool announcements. 1,000 Year Door looks banger. Hang on. Unicorn Overlord. So I don't forget the name. Shout out. I love searching Unicorn Overlord and seeing someone that I used to follow on Twitter saying Unicorn Overlord is the best title ever. Yes, it is. Yes. Vanilla is classic. I adore vanilla games. This game looks amazing. Yeah, the Peach game looks really good. The Peach game looks very good. Yeah, no. Unicorn Overlord being the highlight is literally just for me personally because I'm a gremlin. That's, do you know what I mean? This is amazing. Is this a series of... Oh no, it's a thing. Okay, it's a different thing. I wonder what they announced on the Japanese Direct, because sometimes they announce stuff on the Japanese Direct. Oh, they announced a new Shiren the Wanderer game on the Japanese Direct. They announced a new Shiren the Wanderer game because, you know, we don't get those in America. Can you at least blow up a small nation? You won't survive long enough to take the throne if you can't? Probably. Damn, I'm excited for that game. All right. Oh, and the Eastward DLC. Yeah, and the Eastward DLC. I don't think I own Eastward on Switch or on PC. I don't. But I'll definitely. Yeah, it's on my wish list. I'll have to keep an eye out. It's a great game. I think it's on Game Pass. It might be on Game Pass. But yeah, goodness gracious. You know, I go into these things being like, I don't know what Nintendo could announce that would get me excited. And then they tend to announce like 2 to 3 things that I'm like, all right, that's good. I'm into it. They got me. They got me, chat. F-Zero 99 was unexpected. Yeah, damn. That looks good. Like, I'm not even a big F-Zero fan. I'm not even a really big F-Zero fan, but that's a great game. That's a great game. I'm hyped to play that. I try to pop into Tetris 99 every so often. Now, if only Nintendo would give us a way to customize the home screen. That would be great. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Just a nice way. Just a nice way to adjust that. You know, just even to see more boxes. You know, just being able to see more boxes. That'd be great. I've given up hope for themes. It's one of those things where I'm just like, there's no reason for it not to exist. And so I feel like I need to give them shit about it forever. Okay, but that's gonna be it for us. That's gonna be, even the 3DS had a number of basic colors you could choose from. The 3DS themes, Nintendo Badge Arcade was great. It was a rough, like, freemium thing, but I really like the idea of getting the badges so you could customize your stuff. I had a really good time with that. You know, was it a little scumming with like spending money? Sure, absolutely. But also, it was great. It was nice to have a way to customize your home screen. But yeah, like I said, there's some cool stuff that, listen, I will stream Unicorn over. I wonder if it's coming, hang on. Is Unicorn Overlord, is that coming to Steam? Is that gonna come to anything other than Switch? We usually have to wait. IGN has an official trailer that's only Nintendo branded. So we'll have to wait. We'll probably have to wait to see. PS4, PS5, Switch, and Xbox. So unless it comes to Game Pass, I might get it on Switch, because that sort of game you wanna is a good on the go handheld game. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. I'm trying to find somebody to raid. If it's like, Matt seems to be drawing out the outro here. It's because I'm trying to make sure I get somebody good to raid. But all right, okay. I'm gonna go. We're good. We watched the thing. I will probably watch I might watch the state of play. I might just watch the whole state of play while I'm doing other things. Because why not? You know, I got time on my hands. and we'll see if there's anything interesting, because sometimes they just announce stuff. You know, sometimes they just announce stuff and you're like, oh, that's cool. And it's coming out to other things. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. But we're gonna raid my friend Smolecule. What time is it? That's a good question. I think it's starting soon. Yeah, upcoming Indian third-party releases. So it is, it's 5 p.m. Eastern. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It's in 6 hours. It's in 6 hours. So it might be too late for you, Helix. It might be too late for you. But we're gonna raid Smolecule. Smolecule's great. She's playing Final Fantasy IX. My favorite Final Fantasy, one that I look forward to playing very, very soon. And she's also raising money for Twahala, which I didn't know. So you go have a good time hanging out with Small. I'll definitely be awake. 2200 is early. Oh, that's only 10. Yeah, that's not too late. That's not too late. I thought it would be later than that. But we'll be back tomorrow with more Eder Nights. We'll see. You know, it feels like we have a good bit of that game left, but maybe it'll end. You know, once we got through the second wall, so I don't know what else we have to do, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Friday, more Eder Nights, and then we got a couple things going on next week. But we'll talk about it then. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching this with me. I'm glad everybody is hyped. Everybody had something they were hyped for, and that's always a good time. But until I see you tomorrow, I love you. Take care of yourselves.